Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk. Today we have someone who's moved out. Yeah, Melee moved out. Well, if I'm honest, I'm not that bummed about it. I wasn't Melee's biggest fan, to say the least. I am still a little sad that she's moved out, but I don't know, let's read her letter. Wonder where I'll be when you get this letter. Well, I know I won't be in Halifax, because I've moved away. Thanks for everything, and take care, Melee. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she was too fond of us either. I mean, we never really talked with her much, I just didn't like her design at all. She looked a little too over-designed. And kind of, like, pompous. I don't know. Maybe I was completely wrong about her, and she was just the sweetest ever. We'll never know now. Today, we do have to get all of this harvest furniture put away. So that is what we will start with. I would display it, but we really have nowhere to display it. I'll show it at some point, because I do really like the harvest furniture. Like, it looks really nice. Actually, I could, like, put down the harvest chair and such. But for now, I'm just gonna store it in open spaces. Alright. Mirror away. Clock away. Now we need to get 4 more bits of it out. Okay. Let's see if we have room to put this stuff away. We probably don't. There's a table put away. Oh yeah, actually we do have space to put it away. We'll put the flagpole away. It's the Harvest Bureau. I believe that'll be our chair. That's, yeah, our regular shopping cart. That's our gold shopping cart. So yeah, there is all of the harvest furniture I collected. Definitely nowhere near all of it. That was partially just because of, well, repeats. And we have 4 bits to just sell. If Wi-Fi was still a thing, I would just offer to trade them with people who might still need them to complete their harvest sets. But yeah, Wi-Fi isn't still a thing. That is like one thing I do really wish I could have caught this game for, was the Nintendo Wi-Fi existing for the Wii, but at that point I didn't own a capture card, so yeah. I have a plum bonsai. I just plumb don't care about that. Bad jokes are bad. There we go. This not the rock, but maybe this one will be. I really don't know what to talk about today, because I'm just kind of whoops. I'm more or less just kind of blanking today. I'm really tired and just kind of want to go to sleep, which is why I'm recording now, as much as it is very soon about to become the orange times. Red, orange. The evening times. Forgetting colors. Luckily, my TV is still pretty good on color. We are definitely going to be grabbing those fossils. Like I said, I know there's one that's just like right behind Nook's kind of deal. And then there's the one by the evergreen tree there. The pine tree. Ugh, it's been a while since I've yawned on video. There's a yawn for you. In case you like that sort of thing. I don't know why you'd like hearing me yawn, but if you do, there you go. I'm really trying to find the money rock first, because I know we don't have much in the way of inventory space. So I'm hoping like this will be it. So I'm gonna create like a full-out wall of holes. You stay up there, Nana. Yep, here is the money rock. And there she goes moving. If I hadn't made this wall of holes, she would have come down here and ruined that. And she was waiting. Like, she was just chilling around waiting for me to start digging up the money rock. And then she started walking down towards me. She knew what this rock was. And she knew I wanted it. And she was like, no, I'm gonna talk to him. But I beat you, Nana. I beat you at your own game. I didn't, like, physically beat her. That would be wrong. But I did defeat her plans to interrupt me. And jeez, have these flowers been dying. Like, I get we've had some days where I just can't tell if they're wilting or not. And that's usually where their death is coming from. But jeez. Okay, now that fossil was... yeah, it's right here. I saw it yesterday while running around looking for Franklin. Which was rather convenient. I also saw this one yesterday. It has been a long time since it rained, or at this point it'd be snowed. It's actually snowing a lot outside today in real life for me. Like, the snow just kind of started at like 11 p.m. and it's just been coming down hard all night. There's probably a good 20 centimeters out there. Probably not. I haven't actually been out in it. It's probably closer to like 10, 15. But it's still a fair chunk of snow has fallen. Dimetrodon torso, we already got one of those. What's this? Ooh, woo. Notices your unidentified fossil. This is a plesioneck. We've already got one of those, though. There's so few fossils left that we need. This is ridiculous. I just want more. I have to wonder, and I did not mean to run there. That was entirely on me, killing those flowers. I have to wonder, those of you who've played, like, the original Animal Crossing, how did, like, traveling between towns work? Did you have to, like, physically drag your GameCube to someone else's house, hope they have an extra TV, and, like, connect? Or could you, like, just, take, like, your memory card along, and, like, how did that work? I am legitimately curious. Because I never got to experience that. Because as I believe I mentioned, like, I always wanted an Animal Crossing game. But, you know, no matter how when I would ask for it or whatnot, generally it would be forgotten by usually like around Christmas or my birthday. I wouldn't forget, but everyone else would. So like I just wouldn't get it. I'd be bought like some other game. Few of which I've honestly I've played maybe once and then put them away because they were just kind of bad. That was mostly with DS titles though. Because like, you know, like say my mother would be off picking up games and she just buys from like the bargain bin. So you're not getting the best games there, though I have gotten some pretty fun games from that. One of which was like a game for the DS called like Boogie or something like that. It was like a rhythm game. It was actually pretty fun. I think I still have it here somewhere. A mush dresser, I think we already have that. So I think I'll just sell it. But yeah, that was a rather fun game. I was pretty good at that one. I say that as if that's a requirement for it being fun. No, I'm perfectly fine playing a game I suck at as long as I'm having fun. Trying to think of what other decent games came from the bargain bin. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. We actually got our copy of that from a bargain bin. Because the store was just trying to get rid of its Game Boy Advance games around the time we were getting Game Boy Advances. Which was great. Hey, Spot. There's something I want to ask you, Woomy. If I told you I had a rainbow trout right now, how much would you pay for it? Not a lot. Must not be in high demand then. But thanks for the good information, Woomy. I mean, the museum already has one, and I'd only be reselling it, Amelia, so... I'm not very keen on buying one. I mean, if it was real life, and I could get it for cheap enough, I mean, that would be... And it was pretty big. You know, that'd be a decent little, you know, snack. Gut, debone, cook it. I mean, I know how to do that. I worked at a fish plant. That was literally part of what being there was. I never actually did that myself, because I was, you know... I was just brought on to pack and tray. But... I still watched the cutters because I had nothing to do for like the first 10 minutes as they're cutting and doing all that. I've also seen quite a few videos on how to do it, so I'm fairly confident I could do it. Maybe with a few failures, but miss a few bones. Miss some bones. Your bones. My bones. Bones, bones. Bone, bone, bone. If anyone gets that reference, you have played a good game. Or watched someone play a good game. Or just had someone else make that reference to you from a good game. You know, those are all very much possibilities. That is a lot of money for a dresser and some mushrooms, Nook. I have the feeling these mushrooms are worth a lot more than they appear to be worth. Yeah, the bargain bin can have some pretty nice games in it. Which is why usually, like, anytime I'd end up going to, like, Walmart, I'd usually stop and look through it. Partially because, like, at least the Walmart in the town I grew up in, Digby, like, occasionally the employees would just go through and sticker every single game that needs to be just sold and throw them in the bargain bin. So, like, you'd find things like, you know, at the end of the life cycle of it, you'd find, like, the more recent Call of Duty games. That's where we got our Call of Duty Black Ops. It's bargain bin. It was $5. I wouldn't have paid more than that for it because... Call of Duty isn't that great of a game. Like, a lot of our games actually came from the bargain bin at the end of the game's life cycle. Because that always just made more sense to buy it then, because the store just wants to get rid of it. So you may as well just go buy it then. At least that's how I've always looked at it. Same as, like, buying on, like, Steam. Why buy day one? Just avoid watching videos on it if you want to avoid spoilers. And, you know, from there, just wait. It'll go on sale, usually about a week to a month after it's released. Buy it then. And then you'll have reviews to look at by then, like a decent amount of community reviews as well. So you'll be able to really make a, you know, a good decision on whether you actually want to buy that game or not. Which is really nice. Though if everyone did that, we wouldn't have the community reviews. And, you know, companies would probably just actually start selling their games for less because it's clear they can. They just don't want to. But that, I don't want to get into ranting about that. I just want to end this and go to sleep, honestly. So with that, I would like to remind everyone that I do have a Patreon, linked down below if you wish to throw money at my face. If you don't want to or can't, that's perfectly fine. I'm just happy you watched the video. With that said, Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Animal Crossing City Folk. See you all then.